It is going to be really, really awful to get hit by him. And not to mention, once he goes off, hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we are doing a brand new hero breakdown on Khagan costume. Big Daddy Slow Man, he's got 761 on his attack, 691 on his defense, and 1529 on his health. Statistically, his attack power is pretty decent, defense is but he does have really solid health stats. He is running at slow speed, he is a costume, which means he gives you a bonus. You get an attack bonus of 5%, a defensive bonus of 5%, health bonus of 10%, and a mana bonus of 5%. So what that means is when you level this guy all the way up, both him and the regular version are going to get those bonuses. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a turn-based RPG fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you gotta do, click on the link in the description. If you're a new player in the next 30 days, you'll receive 1 clan boss key, 1 energy refill, 1 day XP boost, 5 mystery shards, 50 gems, 50,000 silver, and 1 free epic champion shaman. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. As far as this hero's special goes, he deals 514% damage to the target. All enemies get plus 12% mana regeneration for 5 turns, and all allies get plus 46% defense for 5 turns. So he just smashes somebody a ton. 514% seems like a little bit of overkill at slow speed, but then he's helping everybody out by giving some mana regeneration for 5 turns, and all your allies are getting increased defense for 5 turns. So with this character running at slow speed, only hitting a single target, that's definitely going to go against him quite a bit. It is kind of helpful that he's going to give the mana regeneration, and then all allies are also getting the solid 46% defense for 5 turns. But I am definitely questioning whether or not all of that's worth it at slow speed. He's a barbarian class hero, so if you're looking to add some emblems onto this guy, I'd probably recommend making sure he stays alive. He does have some decent attack stats, so maybe he could balance between his defense and his attack, because his defense definitely needs a lot of work there. So maybe defense, attack, and then health is kind of your prioritization when you're adding emblems to this guy. Obviously, anything that helps out mana, you're going to want to go that route for him for sure. When we take a look at what he does against the Titans, he is going to get a B+. The only reason why he does get that B+ grade is because he's got the 761 on his attack. Other than that, it's not a huge major help. Obviously, it does help out quite a bit with giving the defense. And then the mana regeneration, that does help out a little bit. But in terms of getting major high scores on Titans, he's probably not going to be the best bet. I know you might get excited, 514% damage. It seems like a lot. It is quite a bit, but it's only a single hit. And when you're really doing a lot of damage on Titans, you really got to focus on your tile damage and increasing the stacks, whether you're going defense, elemental defense down. Stuff like that is really what's going to give you high scores. So don't be confused by him having such a huge target. As far as the 514, it's not really going to be worth it at slow speed. But he is still going to get a B+ because he does have decent tile damage. Take a look at what he does on offense. He is going to get a B+. Maybe this is a B, but I still think that he's a pretty solid character. When he goes off, it's going to hurt a lot. You can probably one-shot a decent amount, especially with him running at slow speed. I just worry with him dying and probably just having other characters that are going to be going off a little bit faster than him and dealing a lot more damage in terms of overall when you calculate how many tiles it takes to charge up a hero. So I'm not that sold on him, but even though the 514%, it is a lot, but then it makes it a little bit easier as far as the mana regeneration and probably keeps yourself alive. But I just worry about your characters being alive by the time that he goes off. You're probably not going to be able to utilize that 46% defense. If you are going to be playing on offense, you're going to want to focus on having some healers that are able to keep your team alive until he goes off. When we take a look at him on tank, he is going to get a B+ grade there. With him having such high health stats, I could see that he is hitting there. But I don't know if I'm really that sold on him. It is going to be really, really awful to get hit by him. And not to mention, once he goes off, he's setting it up so all your allies are going to get the increased mana, and then the defense is going to be pretty sweet there too. So obviously, if you're throwing him on defense, you're going to want to focus heavily on his defense and his health total to keep him alive. So when he goes off, you really kind of focus on your other heroes to really kill them off. But he probably could one-shot a hero once he goes off. So he is going to get a B+ grade there. Now, when we take a look at his flank grade, he is going to get a B grade. I'm not too really that sold on him. him hitting a single target. Maybe you've got a character already dead by the time he goes off. I'm not really sold on him there. And then in the wing, he is going to get another B grade because he's all the way in the corner. Maybe this is a really good position, but with him running at slow speed, I'm really worried about that. And not to mention, gaining the mana and also the defense is probably not as relevant because your character is probably dead at that point. So I don't know how I'm really feeling about him. He is overall going to get a B+. Maybe that's down into a B, but I think he does have some merit as a tank if you are going to be running red. Now, when we take a look at his weekly raid grade, he is going to get an A+ on rush attack. Obviously, with him just murdering at 514% and then giving all your heroes mana regeneration and then defense, he's going to be pretty awesome on rush attack, running at very fast speed. He's just going to murder the whole crew. So I do love this character on weekly raid on the rush attack. When we look at his buff grade, he is going to get a B+ grade there. I wish I could make this grade go up a little bit higher, but the factor is with him running at slow speed, it's definitely going to go against him. But I do love that he is giving the mana regeneration as well as the defense, so that is going to help impact there. But with his speed being at slow, that kind of goes against him. And then on Bloody Battle, he is going to get a B+ grade there as well, because he's going to take a little bit of a punishment, but once he goes off, if he goes off multiple times, it's going to hurt a lot, not to mention they can't heal, and he is also kind of keeping your characters alive by setting it up so they do get the defensive bonus. So overall, he is going to get a B+, which is kind of weird and awkward if you consider him and the old version, stuff like that. I do kind of like this version a little bit. I don't know if he goes any further than the A- range at all. Maybe he goes down to a B, possibly. He is running at slow speed, but I think this is one of those characters that could be one of the under radar characters. Probably, definitely not a tier type hero, but you're going to face him in your defense and you're going to unexpectedly just get murdered by him. So I do see a little bit of usage. Probably not the best character, but definitely usable if you really need to. So he's got an overall B+. So let me know in the comments, did I get this right? I really appreciate all the support. Make sure you subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.